Oh, and good day, everyone, and thank you for joining me today as I start us on a conversation around work-life balance or work-life integration, or work-life adjustments, or work-life what else we call it work-life orchestration or whatever English you want to put. So thank you for joining me. I can see Ade Fred. Thank you. Oh, Adele Ebanjo, that's my husband. Thank you. I think I'd seen Mark earlier. All right. Okay. Smahili Hope. Thank you. All wherever you are, thank you very much for joining. It's 30 minutes chit chat with me on Thursdays. Blossom, thank you, love you, baby. Right, all right. So let's go cracking. Right, yes. So I really want us to have a discussion around how we balance our life, as career people, as working people. Whether you are an entrepreneur, you work for yourself, or you're a career person, you earn a salary. And particularly today, I want to share with you, what you should note around decision making, how the decisions you make impact your work-life balance. It's a good time to invite other people. Please go ahead and share it. And if you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and do that. Just do that. Okay. Grab your sandwich, grab your shawarma, get a cup of water, get that 30 minutes only. All right. If you are at work, do your work. Face your work, oh. Keep your earplugs in there, and then, yes. And I'll be glad to have comments as we go ahead. And please make it a point of duty. Take a note of it. Make mental note and physical note of it. On Thursdays, 12:30 to 1 o'clock, we just banter, talk around important things that are important to career and work. Now, one of the greatest or the most frequently asked questions to me is, how are you able to balance your life? I think especially from women, also men, but most especially from women, because I'm a female gender, I am a female gender. Did you just get what I said? In this economy, I'm a female, oh, there are male and female. Okay, I just spoke something. Keep that. Let's pack that conversation. Okay, right. So, they will always ask me and say, H, how do you do that? H-O, how do you do that? Hannah, how do you balance your work, your life? And today I want to just nib in a bit around the need to understand how to make decisions, right, to help us, in getting an integration or managing life and, career. Okay, let me also say that, look, the fact that you are doing career or you are in a career or in a work does not mean you should deny your life, your personal life, those things you enjoy doing. Hello. Yes. Now, but career is so important, or work. Okay? Technically, we can differentiate between both. Right? We can take work like you just want to earn your check. You just want to, let me just make money. Let me just earn my salary. It becomes a career when you are not just passionate about it, but you feel and you believe and you know that you are making contributions that are valuable to your own internal intentions. So a part of you is feeling good with yourself that you are doing the right thing, at that right time for community, for society, for the industry, for the organization. It then becomes a career. So you look forward to, it's no longer dissipating energy. You look forward to going to do that task. You are excited doing it because, you are feeling, for example, for me, marketing is career. I studied chemistry, if you know my story. I've never succeeded as a marketer. No, sorry, as a chemist. Who? Do you think I would ever succeed if I were in a laboratory and I'm doing analysis and I'm into analysis? As a laboratory analysis, chemical analysis, or I even wanted to be a medical doctor earlier. I will never have succeeded being a medical doctor because naturally I'm a talker. I'm a marketer. So life just helped me to quickly enter into that frame where what I'm called out to doing. Okay. All right. So work is, you just do it. Let me just make money. Let me just make money and get out. Let me live by the day. Career is more than that. Career becomes, career is in tandem with the core of you. Yeah? Right. And everyone must be able to decipher what their life is about when it comes to career. Most of the times, because we want money, we just take on any role. So you start to become unfulfilled, and the thirst and the quest for you will become unfulfilled if all you're doing is work. Hello. If all you're doing is work, and it's not you've not been able to identify your career, you've not been able to put your hand to your career. Okay, so the most important identification in my life, for example, how will I say it? My most blessed discovery is that person in my life who looked at me and said, Hannah, you will be a marketer. And the day he said to me, you will be a marketer, to be honest, I'm like, marketing. Olodos are the people who do marketing. If you understand Olodo in this part of the world, it means those who are not brilliant, those who are not real, those who just, pass by. I didn't understand that your career has to do with your talent, your giftings. Come on now. What you can do for free, what you can do, you are enjoying it. You can do it 24/7. Nobody, even if you're not paid for it, you do it. Which is why sometimes when people come to my organization and they ask us to do, to do marketing strategy for them, because I've also learned marketing formally, professionally, to the highest point, by God's grace, sometimes I'm already telling them the answer. And sometimes my team members, they are pinching me to say, hey, Joe, you're already giving that. You are a consultant. Come on, let's make money from this. I'm just trying to say that it's your bread and butter. It's your skin. Okay, that is career. Remember, we're discussing work-life balance, the role of decision making in how you balance your work and your life. Okay, so I've just discussed career. Now, let's speak to life. What is life? Life is every other thing outside your career. Life is every other thing. So that means your relationships is part of life. Your family is part of life. Your husband, your wife, your siblings, your parents, relationships, stakeholders, friends, people around your life, part of life. Part of life is the way you live, your conduct, your value system, your belief system, the things you do, the contributions you want to make, how you want others to feel, all of other things. So if we just put them into those two buckets, you will see. So let me ask a question. Between work and life, let me ask, and please, you can come in the room and just let us know. Which one do you think puts too much more demand on you or on us, on people generally? Let's put it that way. Which do you think is more demanding if you want to balance? Which puts more pressure? Work, life. That is career and your life. Work, life. Where you get your paycheck and the other things you do. Which one? I'm waiting. Thank you, Shinade, and Debe. Busy Bitayo, busy, my darling friend, sister, and Uzo. Thank you for joining. And if you follow me right away. Okay. Yes, I'm waiting. I hope you're able to make comments. Are you able to? I don't know. It's my I think you should be able to make comments. Eukaria, how are you? But I'm not seeing any comment to what's happening. Oh, is anything wrong? So I've just asked a question. Which exerts more pressure on us? Work. Thank you, Shino. Shino says work. Yes, Shino says, okay, Kira says life. Okay, work, life. Oh, you can. Thank you. All right. So I have the balance in work. I'm having more work. Career, I'm having more career, more work. Career, more work. Yes, career. So it looks like many of us feel like, many of us feel like it is more of work. Yes, thank you. It is more of work. And that's because, number one, work is systemic. Work is structured. Work, you are measured. Work, you're not joking there. Work has deliverables. Somebody is following you at work and ensuring that there are outputs that must be delivered by time. Number two, and which should even be number one. Work is where the money comes from. The money for shawarma. Career, yes, thank you. Career is where the money is coming from. The shoulders I'm raising up is coming from the paycheck I get and the other benefits I get from the office. For some organizations, they even say your vacation is taken care of, all right? So really, career in itself is 100% pressure. And if you are a lady, most especially, then get ready. Even for men, career exerts so much pressure. People travel all over the world by virtue career. If you are in Lagos, where I am, you know what it is. Lagos, Port Harcourt, Abuja is better. No traffic much in Abuja. Even Port Harcourt. Lagos is where you do 2-3 hours in traffic. By the time you return home, your life is depreciated, almost, kind of. Because you are exhausted, you are tired. The ability to carry up or with your life, the other side of you, which is your life, becomes challenging. There are people who get to the house and to even have the energy to speak with their spouses, to communicate is an issue. They are tired as in tired to their teeth. And I want to celebrate those who are in Ibadan, those who are out of Lagos. Those ones, by 8 o'clock, in fact 6 o'clock, they are back home, 7 they are home. Work, quality of life. And I think, let me drop here, just let's begin to plan ourselves, to tell ourselves where we want to be at one point in our lives. I think some of us may begin to think maybe it's not, maybe just get some money, go to relocate to one place where by 7 o'clock you're already sipping tea, ready to sleep. All right, that's by the side. So we're discussing work, your life, how you balance both, and the role of decision making. So we've tried to explain what life is, I've tried to explain what work is, and I've tried to say that work exerts pressure on you. Now, when we say work, we're talking career. And when we say career, let's take it general to say whatever you do that gives you money, be it business or career where you are an employee. Now, but if you're an employee, it's tougher. When you do your business, you can decide to close your shop and say, I'm tired, which is the joy of entrepreneurship. You have control over your time. You can decide to say, I'm not going to work today. I'm going to stay and take care of that. But if you are in a paid employment, it's not like that. But I want to encourage you, if you're in paid employment, to please ensure, if you are an SME, I want to ensure that you take your business as a career, because it's career. What I'm saying in essence is be disciplined, because otherwise you'll be losing some money and some value if you just leave it to chance, if there are no systems, no structures and co. And there are people that can help you do that, whether structure your finances. Bumi Ojomo is here, I can say that for her right away, straight up. She's an expert in that. If you're an SME and you are looking to how to kind of structure your finances, how to put it up such that you also become like a career, become career, excuse me. Don't just do, even if you're selling granite, you're selling things from home, there has to be structure around it. Okay, all right. So let's cap out work, life, definition, and explanation. Let me then talk about decisions. We all make decisions. To be on this Instagram live, you just made a decision. For some of us, some of you here, you made the decision a long time, maybe 2 days ago when I shared it, or when last I posted. You saw and you decided you were going to be here. Whether or not you got the reminder, you already had blocked it that you were going to be here. For some people, you got it, you flipped through it, you knew somehow you get a reminder. So it was in between, you were in this undecided kind of, and then you finally decided. By the time you saw the kind of the prompts that I shared, some of you then say, oh, yes, I've seen this before, or I'm saying it, let me join. Decisions. We make decisions every day. But let's talk. Decisions vary. There are simple decisions and there are complex decisions. Simple decision, you join it, simple. Complex decisions, who do I marry? Complex decisions, there's a health situation. How do we go about it? Where do we treat this? Complex decisions. What else? There are many decisions. What kind of job? What role? Should I take from this fintech, or I take from this telco, or I take from this agricultural sector? Whatever, there are complex decisions. But let me also quickly drop here that if you want to do well in career, and you want to have a balanced life, somewhat, the support system around your life is your number one keynote. Very important. Hello. Therefore, If you never marry, shine your eye before you marry. Oh, if you are a man or a woman, you want to do career as in paid employment, 8 to 7, 8 to 9, 8 to 5, 9 to whatever, flexi time. Before you take that decision of who is going to partner with you for life, think about it. Discuss it with your fiancé or fiancée, because some of us here might not be married, and I'm just throwing this ahead of time. And let that person know that you want to do a white-collar job. You want to be in employment. And that's because, without giving up too much, there are people who really wanted to do career, but they were cut short. When I say career, 9 to 7, 9 to 5, 9 to 4, and earned salary and all of that. But the person they married, was an albatross. Thank you, Agbons. You got support, and to give it up for my husband. These are correct men, okay? They knew from the beginning that, look, yes, my wife is going to do career. I'm going to support. If you don't have your back-end support, you will struggle. There can never be balance. And let's also say, when we say balance, it's never balanced. Hello. If there's one thing you must know, it is never balanced. Why is it never balanced? It's never balanced because we are not the creator. There are things outside of your control. There are things that will hit you, and certainly there will be those distortions. So when we use the word balance, and that's why HR people would rather use the word integration, because they're all integrated. They're all, integrated. They enter themselves like that. Your work and your life enter like that. That's actually the reality. Which is why when your manager is having an issue from home, in relationships, having issue with finances, having external issues, it can impact the business. It can impact that proposal. That strategic workshop, this person is not going to behave in there. I recall a situation I was in, and I had someone who we were working together, and this person was going through some emotional issues. In fact, not even once, not even twice. Most of the people I've worked with, just like I also have my emotional times when I'm really drained and down. Then your managers will have those times when they are really down, and it's coming from their life, not career, but it's impacting career, and you are their manager. You must reckon with that. It's part of life. And this is why we say they are all integrated. And we must have a way of helping ourselves, supporting the managers when they are going through life issues at work. Okay? Or when they are going through work issues at home. Let me jump in there. Work issues at home. What do I mean? A situation where you don't have a cooperating spouse. You may be a husband. Your wife is not cooperating with you when it comes to work. The woman doesn't like the job you're doing, or the work you're doing, or he thinks you stay too long, or he thinks something. So the career is creating problems in the home. It's not always men who don't support women. There are instances where women don't support their husbands, or partners don't support themselves. All of this have implication on the balance that you have. Okay, so still speaking around decision making, I was saying some decisions are simple, some are complex. Some decisions are urgent. You must take them like now. For example, a pregnant woman, they just call the husband to say, we must do CS now. It's an urgent decision. You take it now or not. What do we do? So there are some, even at workplace, in career, some decisions are urgent. Some decisions are not urgent, but they are very important. And some are both urgent and important. There is a matrix that we normally run to say, okay, is it urgent? Is it important? If it's an urgent decision that you must make, it means you don't have the luxury of time to consult, to read up, to talk to people, to get counsel. You just need to take the decision now. And that's why I want to counsel you as a career person, as a business person, whoever you are. You must be loaded with information. You must continue to acquire, learn, get loaded. Eat something every day. Eat knowledge daily. Nothing is wasted, because sometimes when you got to make those quick and urgent decisions, it's going to have to layer on what you know. You don't have the luxury of time to call anybody. So you will find yourself internally quickly juggling and kind of filtering the points, and then you take a decision. So your decision is based on a few things. Number one, quickly, your value system. Who are you? What do you believe in? You know, what are those things that are core to your person? These are my values. This is what I stand for. This is what I believe. Once your value system is strong, some of the decisions are readily easy to make. For example, I make bold to say, yes, by the special grace of God, I mean, those who know that I was marketing director for 2 multinationals in Nigeria. I know marketing, commercial marketing is in charge of budget. Now, with the budget today, our hand, it's a spending unit, okay? It's also the P&L, domiciled unit where you must ensure that what we sell, we make money out of it and all of that. But the budget is in your coffers, so to speak. Of course, you would have agreed with the organization. This is how we are going to spend the money, going by strategic direction and all the inputs and imperatives and all. Okay, we are going to spend that. But the onus is on you as the head of marketing to take many other decisions. Okay, where are we going to get this from? Who is going to help us? Which supplier is going to even do it? So there's a lot in there. But once your value system is strong and correct, you eliminate some eliminations or eliminatable items. They don't come out first. For example, some years ago, I was in the advertising agency and I worked there, and a supplier came. I had negotiated with this supplier and we were going to make money. I mean, good money from it. So let me give, for example, an item. A client is telling us that this pen, a client tells us, oh, Hannah, let your company manage this for us. Supply this pen to us at 100 naira. Okay, 100 naira. And I got a supplier. And I said to the supplier, I negotiated so much that we're going to buy it for 4 naira. And he eventually agreed to, it's okay, 4 naira. So we actually were making jumbo profit, I mean, as an organization. And this supplier goes, and I said, get me your pro forma invoice. And he brings an invoice that is not written. I'm talking, this was 1990 something, 96, 97, I can't remember, but middle 90s. And then this supplier comes and says, okay, madam, I remember that scene very well like it was yesterday. We were in Tafawa Balewa. That was my office then, He comes and he has the invoice and he says, madam, yes, ma, what will I write? So I'm like, what will you write? I said, write our company name now. He said, yes, I've written that. I'm saying, what will we write? I think I was very naive. I didn't know what was happening. And then anyway, long and short, he says, I'm saying, I said, but how much did you negotiate? Because in my head, I'm already thinking, has he changed his mind at this last minute? He said, no, we said 4 naira. I said, yes, it's 4 naira now. He said, that's what I'm saying. What should I write? And I said, okay, so what do you mean? He said, for example, usually it will not be 4 naira I will write. I will write maybe like 6 or 8. I'm like, what? What are me? What are doing? What do you do here? What's going on here? And those days I was poor like, we didn't have money, we were just trying to raise family. Anyway, I'm like, excuse me, what do you mean? Because something came up in my head to say, sorry, what's that? That's inflating. That means you want to inflate. And I looked at him sternly and I said to him, look, if you do not write that 4 naira and any day you do this again, I'm going to blacklist you. You will never work for us again. Oh, he said, I'm sorry, ma. Mommy, I'm sorry, ma. What has happened? What simply has happened is because he met with a value system in me that was already settled that there are things I will not do. Okay, just for example. So once your value system is correct, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be fine. Oh my God, I'm looking at the time. Jesus is Lord. We have 7 more minutes, my God. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, okay, so your value system has to be correct in decision making. In decision making, you must understand how to evaluate options, especially if it's a decision that you have time on, because some decisions they are not urgent. Now, important decisions, don't make important decisions when you are not ready, and if they are not urgent. Okay, I think I will continue next week. Okay, because there are some examples I really want to share that are very important from my experience in career and even in work. Okay, so we'll just continue. So please just make a note of it. It's 30 minutes. I'm going to stop 30 minutes on the door. We're out of here. Next week we continue because yes, I'm still just coming. Right. So I'm just saying about complexity of decision. Don't make decisions when you are not ready. And I'll share an example or some examples where I took some decisions that were not good, or maybe I would have done them better if I had paid attention to some of these guidelines, okay, that I now know from experience. Some decisions you can take right away. Some don't take them. Some you can stall. In negotiation, you can stall progression of decisions. There are things I can tell you to push it forward because I need to get prepared further. I need more information. I need more, to be able to decide. Don't be in a hurry to take decisions that may cost you a lot. And this also has to do with personalities. My God. Okay, next week I will discuss that and give examples, right? You realize that some personalities are more prone to quickly making decisions that may backfire. My personality belongs to that. We can make commitment faster than our head can think it. Hello. Yes. So those personalities can run into trouble quickly because we are talking, because we are accepting, we are doing that, we are not thinking deep, right? And that can run you into trouble. Remember, what we've discussed today is decision making. We discussed life and work balance, career and work-life balance. And we say it's not really, it doesn't balance, it's an integration or it's adjustment. But the point is, because you're doing career, must not be the reason you cannot identify who you are. Sometimes you are even doing paid work, but your career, when I mean career, and I mean the thing that you are born to do is reflecting elsewhere. Come on. And it's giving you value. And it's giving you your life meaning. You must have time to do that. And I hope to remember to share another experience with you that I had that's really helped my life in terms of discovering something about my life that I never knew was there. But knowing it changed my life as well. And so once you are able to get those things out, those fibers, they become building points and blocks for your life, and you never really feel like, okay, I'm not, this job is driving me crazy. The job will drive itself. Yeah, there will be times when it's really the peak times and all, but you will live a life that is commendable, a life that you are happy with yourself, that this is my life, I'm in control of my life, okay, and I'm doing well. I just hope that it's been useful to you. Thank you for joining today. It's 12:30 to 1 o'clock, and I just got 3 minutes to go. I don't know if anyone's got any questions. Thank you. It's loaded. Thank you. Spot on. I once love you, baby. Thank you. Oh my God. Some of my old-time ladies in my life. And I'm really so impressed with these ladies. Maybe one of these days I'm going to showcase you, babies. You're going to come in here and talk. I know you for years, and I've seen how you've grown out. You've done so well. Professionally, you've done so well, and you make us proud. Well done, ladies. And for men who are here, thank you so much. Right. Let me end by letting you know something that is coming up very soon. There's a free webinar I'm actually going to run, right, on work-life balance. Yes, it's I'm going to give you 5 nuggets in that webinar. It's free. That one is free, but if you miss it, you shall pay for the recap. Yes, you shall pay for the recording. If you want that, you will pay 5,000 naira. But if you are in the room, it is free. But if you want it, you miss it, you go pay. All right. So keep the date. It's on the, when is it? Oh my God, I forgot. Is it on the 14th? I think it's next week. It's next week on Thursday. Yes, next week Thursday. Who is saying I will never change? I will never change. I will. All right. I want you ladies to be on top. I want to be seeing you. President of this, MD of that, GM of that, or you run your business and you are going all over the world, and everybody, the camera people all around your life because you're doing so well. That's my joy. And I'm trusting that by God's grace, you're going to get there as you continue to keep your leg on professionalism and you continue to do it. So if you haven't registered for the free webinar, it's only by those who register for it. It will be good. Let's keep talking. If you have questions, please come in. I'm on WhatsApp. I'm on here on this platform. Instagram, please drop me your questions. Drop me your questions. Put it in there, and it's going to be useful. Thank you, Yewande Fashion. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Blossom. Thank you. We have 1 minute more, and this 1 minute I need to say thank you for joining. I'll see you again on Thursday. We take the conversation forward. Remember, send me the questions, and I'm going to try and handle them. Okay, what we don't know, but I think I know quite a little, and I'm going to share with you. Thank you, everyone. To have a good Thursday and have a good weekend loading. Thank you, and bye.